Now, it's gonna, in the beginning of the game, it's gonna be a question of who gets to land their crowd control first, Joker or JPL. Ejector versus that Law and Order of that high loss. Because if he gets that stun before he can get thrown out, Orange Louvre will be able to deal some damage to JPL so that it could potentially become a 1-for-1, the Jawhead for the high loss, seeing as how JPL might want to look for...
Oh, the flicker in with the ejection almost takes down aim.
Good thing that JPL now realizes that, okay, as much as I love to throw the front line of Orange Louvre, it's going to be really pretty punishing if they decide to throw back, if he decides to throw back Joker, because Joker can, again, bring out the stun into any member of the backline. I'm looking at Aeon here, could be the focus for Orange Louvre. If if Joker can land that Law and Order, Orange Louvre might just be able to follow it up.
Following it up is a little bit of a tall task here. But with the way that Orange Louvre has been playing the game, has played game number 1, it seems as though as they can really follow up a lot of the team fights here with Rafaela and High Loss. But the thing here is that we've been discussing this earlier on in the draft. So item reliant here, the side of Orange Louvre Esports, EVOS SG. Early game to mid to late game, they have everything covered.
And Neo is... Oh, wait, hold that thought though. JPL uses the ejector to reset the orange buff. That's going to slow down the farm of Chibi just a bit, but here comes Joker. Aim, Chibi looking to punish as well. JPL taking a lot of damage. Looks like JPL might be up next Pokemon with the knock-up. JPL with a toss back using the ejector, but Neo's going to be nearby. That heal, it could be big for EVOS as she's to save Pokemon, but that's going to be first blood for Ole, taking away that Pokemon Yuzong double kill for Potato, opening it hot for EVOS SG.
That's a 1-for-2 trade though. Orange Louvre Esports overstayed their welcome in that bottom lane. They committed a lot of resources to just take down JPL, and that gave Potato two straight kills. You don't want to give that to a Harris too.
And this early on, yeah, it's going to be a taller order now for Neo to try to defend this bottom lane, as Potato and Pokemon can just work together to try to take this Farsa down as fast as possible. That's so that Orange Louvre lose control into the bottom lane. But now Aeon and JPL, though, have information as to where Chibi, Aim, and Joker are. So we might not see another big fight up until the turtle spawns in 5 seconds.
And that is going to be a crucial fight here for EVOS SG. If they take that away, Joker will not get the last lap. He's going to get bursted out again and again, and it's going to be going to JPL for that kill. Again, JPL really masterful on his rotations on that Jawhead. Always managing to get Joker more often than not. Off-cam kill, though. They take down Pokemon in the bottom lane.
Yeah,
now
that's going to be
secured. Yeah, that's a trade for a turtle, potentially a trade for the turret as well.
Yeah, but that turret has barely taken any damage. I think JPL will be able to get there in time just to disrupt the push. Even the minion waves are taking way too long here for Orange Louvre. JPL going to look to defend this already. Committed the feather there. Like JPL uses the ejector, bring it in. Unstoppable force, but that is not going to be enough to burst down anyone. Jawhead JPL gets taken out.
And starting to become a close fight.
Yeah.
We're not seeing any clear favorites here in this game because it's 3-3 scoreline. Relatively the same on the gold side of things. My glasses disappeared for some reason. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, it's relatively close. The way that Orange Louvre can play this is just keep doing what they're doing right now. They're able to get pickoffs left and right. They can trade objectives for a kill and another objective. That's something that they can go for here.
And yeah, we are seeing it in this game that Orange Louvre are trading it around much better. In the second game, it seems like they were a little bit too reactive, but then at the same time, I couldn't fault them because of how much control EVOS SG had around the map. It was hard for them to rotate, so maybe it looked like they were just being way too reactive, but this time around, because they have a little bit more breathing room with their lineup, the fact that they bring in the high loss, they have some extra sustain from the Rafaela movement speed as well, it gives them more room to be more proactive that if they can, that they now have the possibility or it's available for them to sacrifice certain objectives to get potential better objectives.
Yeah.
Sacrifice a buff if they can secure it to get for a turret. Sacrifice a turtle to go for a turret or vice versa.
Yeah, just try to deprive Potato of any economy. That's the game plan here for Orange Louvre Esports. Now, let's also take into consideration that there is a significant lack of physical damage here on EVOS SG.
They are going for magic damage here.
Yeah.
So Kuja and Joker might have a good time.
Beautiful. Beautiful injection onto Joker, forced to use the glorious pathway. JPL, low on HP, gets traded out himself, 1-for-1. And Kuja, Chibi, Joker gets a pull onto Potato. Potato's gonna not go down. There goes the Raging Sandstorm. In the back number, here comes a black dragon that's flying in the form that will take down Kuja in the back lines.
This is going to be absolutely big. The timing of the response of Soul and Pokemon as this fight looks like it's going to be going for a reset here. Good response from the side laners of EVOS SG. Khalid and the Yuzhong coming in big for EVOS, saving it for them. And now Ole has to watch out for this. Yes, you're going to have to... You have a lot of firepower. That E-Sunshin really hurts. You can keep that E-Sunshin alive. You can even possibly take out Potato and the gang, but then you're going to have to save some skills and abilities for the entry, for the eventual entry of Pokemon and Khalid.
Yeah, you don't want to give away that kill, especially as this top lane turret just fell down. It's a turtle open for the taking. Farsa might eventually secure the bottom lane turret for that.
I don't see it happening. It's gonna be tough. Or actually, yeah, if they decide to sacrifice it. So yeah, look at that.
Yeah, they're rotating. They're gonna go for trades. Yeah, Potato will be able to solo this, and EVOS SG would just try to stop the push from happening. Good trade.
Good positioning
for themselves. Aim. Spots out JPL, gets the stun connection on JPL. JPL is erased from the map. Pokemon dives straight in towards the back lines. Will not last long though, because the glorious pathway by Joker just gave Orange Louvre Esports a way to escape. The Zaman Force by Potato secures the kill on to Aim. And now Chibi's next. Neo will be forced to flash out of there. Flicker out of there.
That is 3 members of Ole down, but 2 turrets down on the side of EVOS SG. So Orange Louvre, they're willing to trade this out. They believe in their lineup, the burst of their lineup. They believe that they can buy enough time for split push in the side lanes, and that's what they did with that play. Pretty sure they didn't want to lose more than 1 or 2 members there, but it is what happened. But hell, in the end, it was a 3-for-2, 3 members for 2 turns. So look at the burst damage coming from that Eudora, though. Joker brought down to 50. Joker has to regen here, or he's going to be a sacrificial lamb. He decides to recall, but EVOS is going to be nearby to potentially... Nope, they won't be able to steal this purple buff away. The timing just a little bit off for EVOS SG, thinking that they just started that purple buff and it was just about to end when they decided to enter.
If we're looking at the macro side of things, it's EVOS SG really gaining a lot of map control as they get another map form of control onto Ruby. Joker forced to use the glorious pathway, but to what extent? 2 members down on the side of Orange Louvre Esports as the turtle responds.
We saw a situation similar to this earlier with, I believe it was, what match was that? Blacklist versus RSG. Now the lineups are a little bit different, but now,
Shazam.
Shazam. Now I just feel like, I don't feel like doing analysis anymore after that. I feel really bad for Neo on that Farsa. But as I was saying, Ole just has to really bait out the skills of Pokemon and Soul here. They can't go into a team fight without knowing where the Yuzhong and the Khalid are, because the biggest problem here for Ole is that the backline of Orange Louvre keep getting separated from the rest of the action, where we see Chibi, sometimes Chibi, Neo, and Joker, if Joker's nearby, or Chibi, Aim, and Neo not able to go through and follow through in a team fight, where they say Kuja's up front, because the Black Dragon form is just completely sending back the members of Orange Louvre.
And now, they're opening up the top lane there, though. It's getting contested.
By Kuja.
By Kuja, yeah. But this is EVOS SG looking to secure a kill. JPL hot on the tracks. Save the unstoppable force and the ejection for a later period as a mid lane turret goes down. Orange LOUVRE Esports defending this 8 minutes into the game. It's looking like a tough game for them to defend. But again, this was the same situation during game number 1, and we don't want to count Orange LOUVRE Esports out just yet.
Yep. One don't run Wizzking, one I'm offended combination along with a feathered airstrike, along with that mountain shocker. That one big wombo combo could potentially just end the game for EVOS SG. But again, getting to that situation, getting to that dream-like state that Orange LOUVRE wants to get to is so hard because of just how well EVOS SG are positioning themselves in team fights with literally Khalid and Yuzong coming in from different directions. You have the Harith dancing around. Aeon's just going to spam all the skills and immediately go back, only coming back to rejoin the fight once the skills are off cooldown. EVOS knows that they have to be careful with their positioning, and that's one of the main reasons why it's so hard for Orange LOUVRE to turn this game around. They can't seem to get a really good catch onto the key members of EVOS.
And now it's a Lord spawning. Harith and Yuzong can pretty much take this for themselves, but EVOS SG just wants to play this as safe as possible. Positioning themselves towards the jungle of Orange LOUVRE Esports does not want them to start pushing it towards that Lord because they know for a fact that it is a crucial objective for Orange LOUVRE Esports to secure.
Aim, you better stop flashing that sticker. You're just painting a target on back right now. Oh, look at that. JPL Potato are nearby. Decide not to pull the trigger, only going for control. Orange LOUVRE had a pretty good idea or a pretty good sense that EVOS SG might be there at the Lord Pit, and this could potentially be an invade or an attempt to steal, but it's going down way too fast. Orange LOUVRE won't be able to contest this.
Yeah, and they're taking a lot of time to position themselves, and the decision has been made to just back off. There is no point in contesting that for the game.
Yeah, good discipline there by Orange LOUVRE. A lot of people would usually call, hey, let's just try to get a steal, but then you're going to be committing so much and potentially ending the game for your team if you decide to cover that steal, because EVOS SG, if they wiped you out, it could have been game there. So good sense by Orange LOUVRE to just wait it out and decide to go for the defensive instead. But EVOS SG are not going to make it easy for LOUVRE. Look at them going for a three-way split.
But yeah, Orange LOUVRE Esports could potentially defend this for themselves because they have good wave care. And when it comes to actually sieging the lane, the minions are what you have to focus on clearing first instead of the enemy heroes, because they give the turret a lot of damage. As I say that,
good
Joker
ejector.
aim. Oh no, he got shazammed by Eudora. This turret's gonna go down. Lord's pushing in towards the lane. Mountain Shocker being committed. Not even dishing out a lot of damage. Mid lane turret is being eyed out next. Soul, low on HP, forced to regenerate himself. Kuja backing off. And now bottom lane turret is the next set of focus here. Potato, Overstate is welcome, gets a shutdown. Chibi finally eliminates him. Soul gets taken out by Neo. It is a 1-for-2 trade plus a turret. I still can say that EVOS won that. Shutdown!
Oh my goodness, where the hell did that come from? Neo
Abracadabra!
with the answer. 3 members of EVOS SG are down, but now here comes Pokemon taking a lot of damage. Why would you go and double kill? 4 members of EVOS are going down. EVOS, what the heck just happened? The minion waves are still far, though. Orange LOUVRE won't be able to go for that deep a push. 30 seconds until Pokemon comes back. They might be able to just secure the second tier tower. A little bit too risky if they decide to go for the third. They still have waves to manage in the side lanes.
And they're forcing the issue. Oh, the damage onto Potato Man. But they have to focus on the base. They do have Ruby to go and declare that as a beautiful stun comes in. No follow-throughs on the ejection. JPL waiting for the proper opportunity here. Soul and Potato, they want to kill them.
And good sense for Orange LOUVRE to decide to go back. The stun and the feathered airstrike's going to be there, but Orange LOUVRE almost getting the kill there to JPL, and good recognition by Orange LOUVRE to see that Aeon did respawn. If they dragged out that fight any longer, it would have been really bad for them. Now EVOS SG, they still have control of the game. They have the tower push advantage, they have the golden advantage, but they have to respect the power spike of Orange LOUVRE that just happened, especially for this Forza and especially for Chibi. They cannot play and make any cheeky safety calls right now, because if they do, this could be the end for them.
Yeah, this could have been the end, but here comes the glorious pathway. The chase is not happening. Beautiful zoning by Pokemon. They're doing what they can to stop EVOS SG from doing this, but that was a good kill. Onto that Kali, slight opening here for Orange Louvre Esports, but they have to reset.
The Demon Hunter Sword pickup for Chibi just 2 minutes ago, coming in big right now for EVOS SG, as well as Kuja deciding to play off a more defensive role. We probably don't notice it as much, but Kuja's positioning and his decision-making in team fights right now are what's keeping EVOS SG alive. EVOS SG, you said it earlier, Pokemon Soul still playing it so wonderfully right now, but there's so much zoning being provided by that Ruby.
Joker getting ejected into his death. Ouch. Now, that's not something you want to happen, but EVOS SG needs to watch out for Neo's Farsa. He has been dishing out a lot of damage with the Feather Air Strike and has more often than not connected with it perfectly, always catching at least 2 at the same time.
Yeah, again, and that adds to my point that I was trying to make earlier, that Kuja just times the don't run, the I'm offended and the don't run Wolf King so well that he just waits for Pokemon and Soul to come in. Again, they're doing their jobs right. There's nothing wrong with what they're doing, except that Kuja just decided to adjust his approach to team fights and skirmishes, thinking more defensively to set things up for the Farsa.
And this has to be a Lord take that Orange Louvre Esports needs to get. But again, they are forced to go to the defensive route. What they could do here is start pushing him forward, try to stop the Lord midway through its tracks, because the closer and closer the Lord spawns, comes closer towards the base, the more and more likely EVOS SG would be able to close out the game. And we've already almost reached the point in the game where the items don't even matter. We're still seeing a couple of items yet to be completed here by both of these teams, but it's still a big factor, man.
Yeah, the good news is that XINNN is so much so in a comfortable spot here that EVOS SG might be able to pull that. Orange Louvre might be able to pull off his defense.
JPL, if they take them down, it might be an opening, and they do pop the immortality. That's the silver lining in that fight, while Kuja focuses on the Lord. Oh, look at the HP as a Pokemon and Soul. It's low. They're forced back. This turret is going to go down.
This is bad
but
for EVOS.
Joker, immortality, no available. Mid lane turret is going to go down. Defensive lifetime is now on for Orange Louvre Esports as EVOS SD knocks on the door of the team that likes Orange for some reason, because Orange Louvre Esports is the team name here. Gets a stun, and gets electrocuted to his death. Kuja manages to terrain it out, but here comes JPL with the unstoppable force. 1-4-3 trade. EVOS SG waiting for the right opportunity. JPL moves out of it in time. Chibi Kuja, will they be able to defend this? We have no idea, but it's time. They're doing what they can to clear the minion waves. JPL rejoining the fight.
One more minion wave, but no,
EVOS SG will secure this game 2-1 after a close fight. Orange Louvre Esports almost made the revenge, but EVOS SG repeats history.
EVOS SG drops a game to Orange Louvre, but in the end, it's still EVOS SG that wins the series. You gotta feel bad for Orange after a great showing in game number 1.